Hello everyone, I'm Ihsan. In this video, we'll compare the Samsung A35 5G and A55 5G. After looking at different features of these smartphones, now let's find out which one gives you better value for your money. Okay, now let's get started with the comparison. First, let's take a look at the screens on these two smartphones. Both smartphones feature Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with a smooth 120Hz refresh rate. Their maximum brightness can also reach up to 1000 nits. Additionally, both come with Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus for screen protection. Next, when comparing the screen on these two smartphones, both have a 6.6-inch display and feature an Infinity O design on the front camera. The size of the front camera and bezel are identical on both smartphones. Next, when looking at the back cover design, both smartphones feature glass back cover. However, the glass on the A55 is already protected by Gorilla Glass. Both smartphones have a premium look for the back cover, but the frame design looks more premium on A55 series, which use aluminum material for the frame. Then the rear camera frame on both smartphones looks quite similar and equally premium. The flash position is also quite identical on both devices. Then for the weight, the A55 series is slightly heavier, it's around 213 grams, while the A35 weighs 209 grams. This is likely due to aluminum material used in the A55, which adds a bit more weight to the phone. Their dimensions are also quite similar with only a slight difference in height. The A35 is taller about 0.6 cm. Then the port buttons and speaker position on Samsung A35 and A55 series appear identical to each other. At the bottom there is a microphone, USB Type-C port and speaker. On the left side, they're both empty, while on the right side there are volume buttons and a power button. The power button here isn't integrated with the fingerprint sensor because the fingerprint sensors on both smartphones are already under the display. Then at the top there is a SIM card slot and a microphone hole. The SIM card slots are both hybrid in these two smartphones. The difference lies in the availability of the eSIM feature, which is only available in the A55 series. Then both smartphones already comes with stereo speakers. The sound quality of the speaker is nearly the same on both devices, although their sound characteristic may sound slightly different. And then when comparing their performance, both smartphones use Exynos chipsets. The Samsung A35 series use Exynos 1380 chipset 5nm, while the Samsung A55 series use Exynos 1480 chipset 4nm. When we tested their performance using AnTuTu benchmark application, the Samsung A55 clearly outperformed A35. The score for A55 is around 725,000, while the score for A35 is around 597,000. Then when trying out both smartphones to play PUBG mobile games, the maximum graphics settings available on both devices can be set to HDR Ultra or Smooth Extreme. For the gameplay, it runs smoothly on both devices. And then when we tested Mobile Legends game, both smartphones can smoothly run Mobile Legends at ultra graphics settings and also ultra frame rates. Next, regarding sensor availability, both smartphones offer a comprehensive range of sensors. They come equipped with accelerometer light sensor, proximity sensor, gyroscope, sound sensor, and magnetic sensor. Next, the battery capacity of both smartphones is also identical at 5000 mAh, and they both also support 25W fast charging. Then both smartphones have an IP67 certification for dust and water resistant. This means they are more durable and can be used with greater peace of mind in various conditions, even if they accidentally come into contact with water. Next, for the software and UI on these two smartphones, both comes with the latest One UI 6.1 based on Android 14 right out of the box. Next, let's compare the camera on these two smartphones. When comparing the main camera specifications of the Samsung A35 and A55, the specifications appear to be identical. The difference is only noticeable in the ultra-wide lens only. The Samsung A55 has a higher resolution with a 12MP ultra-wide lens, while the Samsung A35 uses an 8MP ultra-wide lens. Additionally, the resolution of the front camera is also higher in the Samsung A55, which features a 32MP front camera. Meanwhile, the camera on the A35 uses a 13MP front camera. And here are some sample photos and videos from both smartphones. In this comparison photo, you can see that the Samsung A55 5G photo looks higher in color saturation than A35 5G. Next, for outdoor photos taken at another location during sunset, you'll notice that these photos captured by Samsung A35 appear brighter and warmer compared to those taken by the Samsung A55 5G. The photos from the Samsung A55 here look a little darker than photos from the A35, especially in the leaves part. However, for photos facing the sunset directly, here they look equally good on both smartphones. Apart from that, for other outdoor photos in the same location, the results were almost the same on both smartphones. And here difference is visible in other photos, where the Samsung A55 consistently produces photos with higher color saturation, compared to the Samsung A35 in other photo samples. The difference is immediately visible in the part of the sky where the color looks bluer in the photos of the Samsung A55. Next, let's look at the difference in camera features. The differences we find are not too many. In both smartphones, you can use the 0.5x lens, 1x lens, and 2x zoom lenses in photo mode. Additionally, both devices support capturing high-resolution 50-megapixel photos. Then moving on to the video mode, besides featuring Super Steady for more stable video recording, both smartphones also support recording videos at 4K 30fps. And you can record in 4K 30fps with front and rear cameras. The difference becomes apparent when recording videos at 4K 30fps in the Samsung A35. The 4K 30fps video in A35 can only be recorded with the primary 1x lens only. Meanwhile, in the Samsung A55, you can record 4K 30fps video with 0.5x lens, 1x lens, and 2x zoom lenses. Furthermore, there is a difference when recording video with the front camera. In the Samsung A55 5G series, besides recording at 4K 30fps, you can also record videos with the front camera at Full HD 60fps. Whereas in the A35 5G series, it's only possible at Full HD 30fps only and doesn't support 60fps. And then the camera modes on both smartphones are nearly the same. The only difference is dual recording feature, which is only available on Samsung A55. Moreover, all modes are exactly the same in both smartphones. So in conclusion, the A55 series offers several advantages that are not available in the A35 5G series. The first advantage is the higher performance of the Samsung A55. Additionally, the front camera on the A55 series supports Full HD at 60fps. And it also includes the eSIM feature, which the A35 series doesn't have. When recording 4K 30fps video with the rear camera, the A55 has also the benefit of switching lenses. You can switch from ultra-wide main lens and 2x zoom lens. The ultra-wide lens on the A55 series is also more detailed with its 12-megapixel resolution, compared to the A35 series with 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens resolution. Moreover, the A55 features an aluminum frame, giving it a more luxurious appearance compared to the A35, which has a plastic frame. The A55 series also includes the dual recording feature, which is not available on the A35 series. So with numerous advantages of Samsung A55 series over A35 series, if your budget allows and you find the features of A55 is essential, it is very recommended to choose the Samsung A55. However, if you don't consider these features crucial for your daily use, the Samsung A35 5G series would be more suitable for you. And then if you want to check out more comparison between the Samsung A35 and A55, you can tap on the video that appears on your screen. Hope you find this video helpful. See you in the next one.